This is like my favorite song of all time, just so you guys are aware. It's the jam. The mixtape theme.
Dylan, what are some dumb questions I can ask?
Fuck. Put me on the spot.
No, I know. I didn't have anything yet.
You didn't have anything yet?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't think of anything.
Here, I'll text you. I'll text you some.
Okay.
Keep it a surprise.
Oh, shit.
motion, baby. Yeah, I just thought.
Hi. Hello, friends. Thank you. Thank you for coming. It is nice to meet my constituents. Hello. Thank you for clapping. Hello. Thank you. Very good. Hello, and welcome to Trumater's MixTape. Tonight is a very special episode of Punky's MixTape. It's our Summeween Party Scare-Tacular. It's going to be a fun one. Thank you all for joining me. I'd love to introduce you to my new best friends, the Toom Tones. Yeah, we got them. We got them, everyone. We got them here. They're in the studio. Now, you guys, you have evaded my questions for long enough. I've sent dozens of emails and letters to get the truth. You can no longer ignore me. No longer can you hide from me. The people have questions, and you need to start giving some answers. First question I, as a fan, have for you. What is your favorite color? And it better be the same as mine.
Oh, you know, I got to start off and say, for being kidnapped, it all was pretty nice of you to drop me off back here at my house and like.
Shut up!
But favorite color.
Shut up and answer the question, you fool.
Black.
I have an answer. Oh my God, it's Mrs. Bones! Thank you for freeing me from my captivity, Mrs. Bones.
Mrs. Bones, that's not nice.
I'm gonna go.
You're not nice.
Orange.
You're
or
not
black.
nice.
Both. Favorite color. Locking it in.
Gray.
Favorite
Gray's
color?
mine. Gray's mine.
Purple. Purple. Gotta go with purple.
Gray. Or silver, maybe. It's my silver duds.
These answers do not please me. What is your
Oh,
email
no.
password?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Boomtone.
You know what? Just forget it.
666.
Just forget it. Shut up. Just shut up. The new album that you have out is called The Ghost of Toast.
That's
Is there
correct.
going to be a gluten-free version of the album, or am I going to have diarrhea every time I listen to it?
I hope you do.
Yeah, all diarrhea. Every time.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's what you get, Troubadour.
And last but not least, I have a series of riddles I need you to solve if I am to release you all. Susan uses a toaster that has 2 slots. The toaster toasts one side of each piece of bread at a time, and it takes exactly 1 minute to do so. If Susan wants to make 3 pieces of toast, what is the least amount of time she needs to toast them on both sides?
Oh God, a minute and a half.
Oh, it's wrong! It's 3 minutes! It's 3
Damn it.
minutes! I'm sorry, I can't release you. But I'm sure there are
Wait,
others
wait,
that will have questions tonight. There will be others that will have more questions. More to follow. And you will have to answer all of them. Even if you don't want to.
You burn in hell, Troubadour.
Are we?
You can't get away with this.
Are we rolling right now? What the?
Punky!
Whoa! Hey!
Punky,
Yo!
you gotta say
Toon Tones!
What the hell have you...
I thought we were...
You gotta get this man under control!
I thought we were starting at 9. What happened with 8 o'clock? I'm not even ready yet. I know Dylan was checking audio. Dude, oh my God, Toon Tones.
Man.
I am so sorry. Troubadour, you can't...
Get your boy.
You can't kidnap guest. You cannot kidnap guest.
I want the big one to kiss the little one now.
You can't... Oh my God, you can't...
What?
You can't make him kiss.
There's
You
no kiss.
Kiss.
do not make...
I want you to kiss him.
Are you
There's
trying
no
to
kiss
get...
cam
Are
here.
you trying to get Kyle and Brent Cognito to kiss as Carlson watches? Don't do that.
And they have
I
to
thought he-
because
I thought he-
they're
I
here
thought
and they
he
have
was
to do
jealous.
everything we say.
No, it's a Q&A. They have to answer questions. Guys, do you guys want to kiss, yes or no? 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 Yeah, Matt. See, they don't want to kiss. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. MixTapers, I am terribly, terribly sorry
We're
about
sorry.
all of that. Oh, MixTapers, make some noise. It's the Toon Tones. Hey! I got this, like, sexy punk rock kind of... Yeah, I think that
He's got the bug!
You're making me want to undo a button or 3.
Oh, do it!
I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna
Life's-
join you. We're
life's-
getting wild with the Toon Tones,
Life's the
baby.
beach, baby. Life's the beach.
I can't go any further than this though. That's mixtape after dark content. Sorry.
Oh, I'm going full chest eagle exposed.
Oh, my nipples they got a price. My nipples got a price.
Not as much as Bone Daddy over there.
Oh,
Whoa, Bone
getting
Daddy.
getting it.
Bone mommy.
I like this beat.
And Bone Mommy. Oh. Bone whoever you
Bone
like.
Mommy.
I don't mind. I'm not here to judge. MixTapers.
Bought 'em all.
It's Monday night. What are we doing? We have a very, very special episode to you. It's a very special feature. It is a creature feature, if you will, because we're hanging out with our nearest and dearest spooky boys from beyond the grave, the Toon Tones. And we're celebrating. What are we celebrating tonight, fellas?
Want us to answer?
Yeah, what are we celebrating?
The album release with Summeween!
It's Summeween!
Summeween.
Summeween! It's party time!
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Look at
the vibes of the
so
place.
flexible.
Oh man!
I'm excited.
I'm
We
ready.
haven't screamed on a Monday in years.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done a Monday
It's the
stream.
beginning for me.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years since we've done a Monday stream, and I'm really excited about it. I want to thank everybody that's already here, that's in the house. I gotta grab my my mouse over here. We'll get a quick little shouty poo to all the beautiful people here that are hanging out tonight. Let me. Where's the internet button? There it is. There's the internet button. That's the one I want. All right. Yeah, so shout out. I see our beloved moderator here, Sergeant Bluntman. Shout out to our VIPs, Betty Mage, Yoshi Fan, and Jocelyn hanging out in the house. I see some
What
old
up, what up?
friends. I see Melissa Riot in the house. Yoshi Fan coming in. That's what's up. Good to see you.
What up, Yoshi?
Melissa, I've been kidnapped in here and you're just sitting there? What are you,
Just watching.
20 feet away?
Just watching.
They're sadists.
What
They
kind
want
of?
to see you in pain.
What kind of wife
TV's
is
boring
that?
these days.
Second player scores in the house. Oh
Hey!
man! Woo! Happy Monday!
Cheers.
It's It's a Halloween Summeween beach party. And we're celebrating the release of Ghost of Toast, which was dropped on Friday. Sophomore album from y'all. How are some of the reviews that are coming in?
I've been good so far. Yeah, I've been really happy with everything we've been hearing. Everybody seems to kind of get it with the... I mean, you guys will see, I guess. Corey, you know our music.
Yeah.
Can I call you Corey on this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I go by both.
When
I'm dressed like
broken
this,
character. I just broke the universe of
Kyle, when I'm
MixTape.
dressed like this, you can
Kayfabe is dead.
Oh snap.
Kayfabe is dead.
Yeah, I think like people have been getting it though, which is always a nice relief to and a nice release to hear that people have understood the weirdness that is the Ghost of Toast.
You've heard it first. It is a relief of a release.
I'm relieved to be released.
Well,
thank you very much.
Honestly,
My chains are broken.
I need to go release myself. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, have fun. The psychological pressure of putting on a new album, putting on any new project, anything that you're putting your creativity and your heart and soul is no small endeavors. Really excited about this. This is your follow-up to Pumpkin Guts, and as you can see, Dylan and I are properly clad with our Tomb Tones attire because we're very excited. He's got the mug.
Love it.
And I have.
He's got the mug. That is a collector's item.
I have hat.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's actually a Christmas present from Punky.
Yeah.
So,
Aww.
very special.
Yeah, Punky is so rad. He's hit me up before and been like, I'm doing Christmas. Like, what have you guys got?
Give it to me.
Yeah, let me buy merch.
He's
Let
the
me buy
best.
merch. Well, that's
Well, and I've got our Punky's
Oh,
collector's item here.
right there.
Right.
2021 Mixtape Malarkey runners-up. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, keep that up.
We're
in the
number
camera.
2.
Yeah.
We're number 2.
You were
We're number 2.
You held number 1 for so long. You held that number 1 spot, I think, for 9 weeks. It was something like that.
Yeah.
You were like
That was-
undefeated. Absolutely.
That was
insane.
intense.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, we who may be newer to this show, go check out our YouTube channel. We did a season of a show called Mixtape Malarkey. It was a punk rock game show where bands competed in areas of expertise which they believed themselves to be. Some proved it, rose to the occasion. Others not so lucky. It was a pretty wild race till all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we had Vanadine, we had Stay Awake. It was pretty wild. That was a lot of fun. I will say this. We're working on a revamped version of that for after season 4. I'll say that.
I
We'll
want to play.
Yeah,
I never got to.
We're gonna give a little behind the scenes. Is that after we complete season 4, we will be going into season 2 of Mixtape Malarkey. It is too much production schedule wise to try to do both at the same time, but it's a Monday and we're feeling good, so you're gonna get a little behind the scenes.
That's what happens when you tune into the special streams. You get all the details, some of them.
There
And you
we
get
go.
to see Punky's chest.
Oh, it's
Like,
true.
come on.
It's true. Oh man, mostly werewolf. I was like, I'm gonna wear my wolf mask. I'm like, I don't need it, because I'm yeah, dude.
There you go.
I am a.
I'm still a young boy. It's all right.
I'm an
I feel underdressed.
I'm a werewolf. I'm very aware that I'm a werewolf. I'm a werewolf.
A werewolf.
Yes. Oh man. So it's been.
Troubadour, loosen up a bit, man.
Yeah, loosen up a little bit, Truman.
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
God, he's so
I didn't wear any sunscreen, so I don't want to show off too much.
All right, understandable. He doesn't want to get a burn. I gotta say, it's been pretty hard to hold off on this album. I've been sitting on this since before the release. I've had an advanced copy, and honestly, like fucking Scout's honor. Scout's honor. I did not do any for listening. I've heard the single. I heard the single when you released. I've heard one track before you released, but I was a very good boy, and I did not spoil Halloween Christmas. So
You're overselling the. I'm not sure I believe you now.
Yeah, I
Hey,
forgot
you
that
don't
you hadn't
protest
listened
too
to it
much.
yet, so I'm
no,
impressed
doth
all over
not-
again.
Doth protest just the right amounteth.
He has a really bad.
I'm super
calorie
excited
vibe.
to watch you guys as we listen to this. I'm gonna be studying every emotion on your faces,
Well, it's gonna
making
be,
sure every joke lands, and then crying in the corner when they don't.
Well, it's gonna be a true earnest reaction here. We actually decided to set up on the beach tonight. We wanted to do something different. We decided to get out of the basement, and we're having a beach party with all of our friends. And MixTapers, do us a favor. If you're really enjoying the show, feel free to like and subscribe. We absolutely appreciate your patronage to the show. And if you're able to, do us a favor and kindly force a friend, family member, or a stranger to watch the show. Maybe you're on a bus somewhere right now and you unplug your headphones and you just take your phone and put this in someone's face, and then they get a good shot of my chest and three handsome men in Hawaiian shirts just dancing around.
If I've learned anything the last couple weeks, is that you can force anyone to do anything you want.
No, you can't. No,
Downright.
that's the
No,
wrong
Troubadour,
message. Punky's mixtape does not condone that message in any
Go,
way.
go sit in
You
the corner.
can get your way.
Go sit in the corner for 5 minutes, Troubadour.
Yeah, take a timeout. Because
You
we're
need a
on
timeout.
live with the big boys. Mixtapers, we're excited because we're going to
Kidnapping, son of a
do
bitch.
our very first look at the Ghost of Toast. And
Woo.
I am.
I feel like I need some toast for this.
I wish that I was on carbs right now to eat some toast, but Punky's slimming down. He's losing weight.
A cracker.
He ain't doing carbs right now, but I'll find something to eat during the stream. It'll be all right. So MixTapers, I want to start this off. Let's see. We got a throw a now playing up there. Let's go to our track list. Here we go. So we start off with Ghost of Toast intro. Classic. You could have asked us for a name. You could have named it Punky's Mixtape Intro. That's my only complaint so far. You also didn't ask us for a guest spot, as far as I know, unless you illegally sampled us, which I'm also fine with as well.
That's fine.
So-
You can
Probably
illegally
did.
sample me.
So
We'll call it a fair trade because I've been selling some of their merch underground as well. Just some knockoff hats and shirts, and
Wouldn't surprise
people
me.
love the Toom Tones. What can we say?
yeah, is that where I have a bunch of shirts that say the Tum Tum Tones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Tom
The
Tones.
Tom Tones.
Yeah, the Tum Tones.
Who the fuck is Tom?
Yeah,
There
just
might
the-
be some spelling errors, but people still like
it's
it.
just the Tom Tones.
Tom.
The Tom Tones. I saw a
Oh, somebody-
Tom's
Anybody who's
shirt.
proficient with Photoshop, please someone make a meme of that with Tom's face all over the fucking Tomb Tones, because in the Tom Tones. Jesus Christ, that's beautiful. Someone clip that. That's fucking great.
Oh my god.
All
That,
right.
clip that, clip that.
Clip that. All right, so yeah, the Tom Tones, but the Tom Tones is great. Punky Tones. Oh, that's pretty good too. But it's not about me tonight. It's about Carl, Brent, Kyle. It's about their amazing journey of turning bread into toast. Mixtapers, kick back and get ready, because this is what happens when bread becomes toast. And when I'm talking, when you put that shit up to 6 and when you burn it, this is where toast goes to die. So I'm excited. First hit on this. Let's go.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Spooky intro. Whoa. Fucking scared.
Awoken in the witching hour, my stomach cried and growled. I hungered for a midnight snack, so through my kitchen prowled. Some jellied toast may do the trick, but something seemed most weird when in the browning bread and slice a ghastly face appeared. It said, "Hello, my name is Bill, and I was crushed inside a mill. For 40 years now I've been trapped and mixed and baked and sliced and wrapped, my spirit bound within that flour you toasted in the witching hour. But now that you've released my soul, I beg that you don't eat me whole. I pondered at this most strange sight, and the ghost upon my plate. But then my stomach cried once more, and poor Bill met his fate.
Oh no, Bill!
So lift your glass or raise your bread as we prepare to rock the dead. And let me be your haunted host as we toast the ghost of toast.
Oh man.
Raise your glasses, MixTapers. That
Hydrate.
is how you start an album.
R.I.P. Bill.
All right.
Cannibalism. Cannibalism.
All right. Immediate reactions. Immediate reactions right there. That has so many amazing Halloween homages right there in one, which is fantastic. Obviously, it's got a little thriller intro-esque there, which I definitely like. But also a little bit of a deeper cut. It kind of reminds me of Tim Curry movie. It gives this Halloween monologue. Oh my goodness, what is the name of that movie? It's gonna drive me nuts. It's not Halloween Town. Oh, Google.
It's Mixtape Malarkey next season question.
Yeah, I know. Tim Curry,
Stumped.
Halloween movie. The worst,
I mean,
You should put out.
the worst witch.
You should-
The
Oh,
worst witch.
yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
The
The
worst.
picture of him, it's like very much, yes. Oh, God.
If you haven't seen it, but he delivers a great Halloween monologue that is very homage to wow, I'm totally brain farting tonight on the Vincent Price.
Vincent Price,
Yeah, it's the Vincent Price there. So that, like, right there, horror punk Vincent Price vibes 1000%. I am immediately, my expectations are through the roof.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, well, here they're about to go down. Is it about to get moldy on me?
Maybe, we'll see. There's no guarantees on the Party of Horror Beach. Or the Summeween party. Sorry,
Yes,
this is
the
its own.
Summeween.
Oh.
It's its own thing. It's its own thing.
Yeah,
It's a direct
Vincent Price.
community
It's funny
people.
you mentioned the Tim Curry thing, but yes, Vincent Price, Elvira, Tales from the Crypt, all those things were very much like strong influences on that opening track to frame the whole kind of framework as a this otherworldly, spooky Halloween SFX track.
Absolutely. You really set the vibe with that. I really hope you open with that. I can't wait to see live videos of you kicking off a set with that. That is phenomenal. All right.
That'll be its own thing.
just
Oh
as soon
boy.
Oh, I am
As soon as it goes into the part right after Bill's dead, that's just like, it's hyped. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
I've been saying this, since we've met, and I really would love to be able to have like giant monsters and stuff that come out during your set, and I can't think of 3 better people to play them. So we're gonna have to figure out, you guys getting out of Hotlanta, going beyond the grave, figure out maybe we can meet partway, maybe we make a crazy stage show, we get some different bits happening as y'all are playing, maybe we're covering the audience in red confetti, you never know, maybe we're throwing slices of bread at people, you never know.
Hot butter.
Yes.
Pouring hot butter on people.
The food thing works. Right? The audience goes crazy if you throw food at them. It's weird.
People just love
They shouldn't.
food.
It's have you heard
Eat it right off the floor.
Have you heard of this this band? They're making a big noise on TikTok right now. 86th. This metal chef band. They cook grilled cheeses in the middle of their set. They bring a panini press on a table on stage and they pass out and they sing songs about how miserable it is to be a cook in a kitchen.
They yell at each other for being late.
It's fucking fantastic.
That's awesome.
I mean, I like the food premise with bands. Honestly, you get some food, you toss it out to people. I mean, obviously, I think you guys should let people clearly trick or treat during your set. So you should have people
Oh, yes.
on the side of the stage with a little door and a doorbell where they can come up and knock, and then you have people there as you're playing, and they can come and trick or treat as you're playing live. That's
Dude.
Brilliant.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Genius.
Dude.
Yeah. See, I am full of so many. This is why
You're
need
an
me
idea
as a.
man.
I'm an idea man. This is why you need me as your road production manager. This is the type of things that if you hire Mixtape Productions for your next big tour, that this is the type of thing that we're gonna bring. We are the Sizzle and the Steak. We're Sizzle and Steak Productions.
Sizzle and steak. That's actually
Yeah.
really good.
And you know what's great about all of that is that you can conveniently get all of those things down at your local Halloween mart. Oh,
Beautiful
See what you did
segue.
there. I see what
You're
you
a
did there.
oh yeah. Oh, this is late at night, windows down.
Oh yeah.
Decorating my whole street. Just trying to get ready for a trick or treat. People always stare when I ride my hearse.
Oh, that bass though.
They just don't appreciate the 31st.
Don't appreciate it.
They just buy that plastic crap without any heart. Makes me wanna go burn down the Halloween mart.
Oh, yeah! Let's fucking burn it, baby. Oh yeah!
While they're using cotton, I use real spider web. I can't get the monster mash out of my head.
Me either.
And now, in mind, thanks.
While they're putting on spooky sticker eyes, I'll be planning out my surprise. Gallons of gas in my shopping cart, on my way to burn down the Halloween mart.
I can't get this lighter to work. I can't burn the Halloween mart down if I can't get a good lighter. Give me your lighter. Give me your lighter. I need to burn down the
I got you.
Halloween mart.
Ready? It's coming down to you. It's coming down.
All right, I'm gonna get it. Oh.
Costume aisle,
Yeah.
start to brown.
There we go.
The smell of burning plastic has got me around.
Oh.
I do smell some burning plastic.
This is fucking Christ.
Oh, let's go.
They just buy that plastic crap without any heart. Makes me wanna go burn down the Halloween mart.
Yeah. All right.
Well, a big
Smell of burning plastic's got me right. Yo, blow up this chat, MixTapers. Yeah.
Make some noise.
Yeah, burn it down, Yoshi.
and it's time to leave and celebrate the rest of All Hallows Eve. They call it a crime, but I call it art. Gonna tell 'em all how I burned down the Halloween mart.
Oh, burn it down, MixTapers.
Oh my god.
Drum calibrate on the end there just to take it out. Just to take it out. Take me out tonight. 'Cause I want to go burn
Oh,
down the
man.
Halloween mart. Holy hell.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's like the driving bass, those fucking the guitar tones, like oh my god, that's just it blends so well. Whew, Jesus, that was so good.
I
Thanks,
just kept
Dylan.
on
Thank you.
picturing, the bride of Frankenstein being carried out on like a surfboard by Werewolf and by Dracula.
And there's
And
like,
just, she's just out on a surfboard, like, all out.
Ready to
Nice.
go burn down the Halloween mart.
I mean,
Yeah, let's go.
that's
I'm
got
down. Doug's down.
that's got this like this sort of like Lou Reed meets like Ed Wood feel.
That's a good comparison. Yeah, totally.
It's like Lou Reed meets Ed Wood. But that on the back of the album right there. The Tombtones. We're like Lou Reed meets Ed Wood.
Yep. There's so many little things thrown in like that. Like every article that I've seen has like different, like, oh, it reminded me of this and it reminded me of that. To me, that's like a win because that's what we're trying to do is just
Well, I think
like melting pot all
Favorite
these
thing that's
pop
been
culture
said
things.
in any of these reviews, though, I mean, beyond any of the comparisons, because they're all hilarious too. But the best thing that I've seen written is this was written for 7th grade boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
I thought I smelled Axe body spray.
Yeah. Yeah. Our target audience who is not old enough to go to our actual shows most of the time.
Right.
To be fair, though, kids do.
They better not be in the
seem to love
stream.
it.
This is 18 plus.
Well, it's dancey, it's fun. All right, the keys on there. You have that super classic synth tone on there. Just the doom 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 doom. I absolutely love it. This is fucking great. This is really good, guys. Seriously, like Pumpkin Guts is a lot of fun, but I think it's clear that you knew who you were going into the first album, but this really says absolutely without a doubt we are the fucking Tombtones. Like that's what's up. I think you guys are really coming into your own. You're finding your own sound. Just between the intro and that alone, the confidence on it is absolutely visible. It is clear you know what you want out of these songs. And you're absolutely achieving that. Like this is fan-fucking-tastic. And honestly,
Wow.
Let's see how far the wormhole goes. 'Cause I want to go all the way to the end. I want to go to the edge of the universe with you guys. MixTapers, we're going down the wormhole.
Wormhole.
Wormy punk rock boys right here. This is Heidi Klum track right here. Dressed as a worm.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm out in space, and I can't feel my face. I must admit, my sails are stretching to split, defying time. I must be losing my mind.
The last time Dylan and I were in space, we couldn't feel our face. This has got like classic, like early 2000s vibe, like late 90s, 2000 vibes on it.
Love it.
This is so fucking catchy. This is a sunny strolling track through the graveyard. This is definitely a daytime cemetery song right here.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like you want to have a picnic on the cemetery.
We're working on the music video for this one. There's some hilarious stuff in it.
Can't wait. You guys have to seriously some of my favorite fucking videos of all time. So much fun.
It's interesting. You don't gotta worry about ants, you gotta worry about maggots in your mac salad.
Like maggots at a picnic.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Stops. Just stops. Oh, I love that.
Short, sweet. That is a really, really fun song. I
I
really
love how weird the guitar gets. So good.
There's definitely this late 90s, like 2000, definitely pop punk vibes on that. That's very catchy, but what makes it stand are those wormy vocals. I'm in a wormhole. Like just
Man, a wormhole.
yeah, this
Yeah, it's very much a Yeah, or like you had all the bands of like the early 2000s of like the Strokes, the Hives, the Vines. It's that garage rock kind of feel. It's kind of where we took it.
New age rock and roll.
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard for me to put my finger on like exactly where. I mean, I feel like
Or
you can hear anything.
it
from
was
the
described
50s
by
to
one
today.
reviewer
It's
as
crazy.
what was it? It was the Rolling Stones if they were parodied on Futurama, but I mean that as a good thing. That's how I described it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a really good way to describe it. They're doing a half-hour job for us. Punky's mixtape said that the Tombstones said that they sound like the Rolling Stones, but as though performed on Futurama. End quote. End quote.
That was Rick or Treat from the Writhers. I don't know, Punky. I don't know if you've heard the Writhers, but you should totally look them up because they are also a very weird, surfy punk band, kind of in our same vein. Yeah, yeah, very, very cool guys. Very cool guys. They're like the West Coast Tombstones in a way. We're like kind of similar vibes.
You starting factions, brother? You're
Yeah,
gonna start.
yeah, dude.
Factions.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
brother.
Southeast horror rock. Yep, that's we're spreading up
Tonight. You spread it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Those woos. There you go. There's some.
Ooh, that I'm the cream of the crop.
What?
You know what?
The cream arises.
That's right. You know, at the end of the day, you know what's important?
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. Oh, you know.
Oh, man.
How are you doing that? Open soundboard. Oh shit!
yeah.
It's over now.
Yeah, I've you know.
Fuck you, buddy.
You know. Yeah, you know, Punky got a soundboard. It's definitely it's a lot of fun.
It is fun. Catches me way off guard.
It does. But if I keep it going, I might end up being dead meat.
I thought we were having fun. You said I was the only one, and you've been staying out all night.
Hi, this
Just
is
tell
Punk Rock
me
Commodore
things
right here.
will be alright. What was that fun coming from your truck?
I feel like I know this song already.
A brand
This is
new Holly.
nostalgia,
Look
all in
inside, it's a dead body. Baby, 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 are you crazy? I promise that I can be discreet. All your little
Oh, but bass drum.
exploits never fazed me. As long as I don't end up dead meat. Well, I've had time to contemplate since you've been coming in so late. And I still love you, but I know
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm always gonna just ooh over the bass. Always.
Thank
Oh
you.
my god, the bass runs. God damn.
Yeah, definitely can see like the early rock and roll, like there's definitely the rockabilly influence on that,
Yeah.
loud and
Oh,
clear.
yeah.
Definitely has this like Commodore's Misfits homage on it, which is definitely a lot of fun. Dead Meat, that's honestly so fucking catchy. It's hot. I hate gauging them, but that might be currently at one of my favorites.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's a good one.
There's something.
That's
There's something
one
about
very
that
it.
always has
catchy.
a special place in my heart. That was that was an early one when we first started playing together that Kyle brought to us that we and we put it on our demo but the demo was an early cut thing. We were just trying to get stuff out there, and we always had plans to go back and like treat it right, because like give it the production that it deserved. And so we're so stoked to have it on this album, like fully fledged.
How long have you been sitting on the track?
Oh gosh,
3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I've got like a whole boatload of songs. I mean, that's the weird thing is we've got so much stuff in the chamber where like 2017, 2018, I probably wrote several dozen songs, and it's like we do everything ourselves, right? So we record it at home. We like Jesse mixes everything, and I like come over and we sit together and make all the production decisions and everything like that. Well, and we like, we do them at band practice first. We like get them crafted, so it's like there's the lyrics and the general song, and then like we work it out at band practice, workshop it until it like feels like a real song, and then it's like, okay, let's start recording, and then we mix it, and then it's like, I mean, each song, I mean, we probably started recording these tracks back in right after the last album came out. I think we laid down drums in fall 2020. And then just, I mean, my job is also crazy. Like I work night shift and I'm in the film industry and all this stuff. So it's like there's finding little windows where it's like, when can we all get together and do this? Little things that it's like pick the best ones. And then 4 years later, it's like, ta-da! So
yeah, this album has been a very good example of we had the best intentions of releasing this quickly and soon after, but like, life.
It would have been sloppy too, dude. It would have been so sloppy.
Right. It wouldn't have been good enough.
That's the last
I'm really glad we ended up taking our time. I think it turned out well.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too about that, the funny thing is like sometimes it's easy when you're in a band to be like, oh my God, we've been like a band for 5 years and we've only got 2 albums. Dude, like REM was like, they released an album in like 86 and their next one was like 91. And then their next one was after that was like 97. And like that was the first one that actually got any real airplay. So it's like, we should not, musicians shouldn't feel bad about things taking a long time.
Yeah.
Definitely not quantity over
better
quality.
to do it right than to do it fast. Yeah.
Yes.
I need to hear that myself personally.
Yeah.
Because if you do it fast and you put it out and then you're like, man, I wish I would have done this differently. Then you're like, fuck, now I have to re-record this track. And like,
I'm going through that right now.
Yeah.
Treat your music project like your love making. Appreciate it.
But also don't be afraid to kill your darlings, because if you get to a point where if you're not making progress on it, then it's like it's time for it to, flush it down the toilet, let it go, work on something else, and then move on. But if you're making progress and you feel good about the progress, then you're good. I say this like I know what I'm talking about. It's just what I've gone through.
But it's
what we've gone through.
You speak with confidence, and that's 90% of it.
You have to be willing to take that, be like, this is an awesome idea, but it just doesn't work right here. And have a willingness to do that. Like, just because it's great doesn't mean that it's bad. It just maybe might not fit with the current thing that you're doing. Just shelve it and work on. It's the same thing with like things that we do and jokes that we write and sketches that we come up with. Sometimes we write entire bits and we go a different direction. Like, this is amazing, but none of it works. It's great. Just shelve it, put it on the back burner. You never know when you might be busting that dead meat, back off the shelf.
Half the stuff on the album, like the little, it's kind of funny things like I know Devil's Train on the first one originally was like a surf only song called Piso Mojado. and we like eventually put lyrics to it. So it's like, and we always felt like, I mean, it was a funny song, but it was kind of like, it feels like there should be more here. And so that was one that just developed over a really long time. And then and Piso Mojado Baño Occupado. It was kind of like a
I've still got this like demo for it. I didn't realize that is what happened to Piso Mojado because I've been.
Well, I think the other part of it kind of got blended with that riff that's halfway through Halloween Mart, that down, and that was a combination of that Piso Mojado riff with a thing that we did at our high school talent show back in like 2004.
under the impromptu
pseudonym
name Ghost of Toast.
Yeah, so that's where there's a whole history to all this stuff that is very personal inside jokes. Yeah.
So this Ghost of Toast reference, this is just something that's just not like, oh, this will be a fun premise, but this goes back years for you guys?
Well, so it was
like,
it was weird. Awesome. It was like Brent and Jesse were in a band called The Johnsons. I was in a band called Ick. And then like we were doing our senior year talent show, and like half the members of each couldn't make it to the talent show. So we were like, well, we'll take half the Johnsons, half of Ick, mash them together. Oh, that's the like it's he's been talking too long music.
Oh no! This is,
get off the stage.
No, this is adding to what you're doing. We're building on this segment.
Yeah, this is actually the talk more music.
This is the talk more music.
Yeah. So anyway, we were doing we did our talent show, and we were in all the three of us were all in jazz band together, and you know we were coming up with like, oh, what should we call this thing? And one of our classmates, Curtis, is like, call it Ghost of Toast, which we thought was hilarious. So we owe Curtis for the 0.00002 cents royalties we'll get off this thing, I guess. But anyway, so we did the talent show. We won. We played that Science of Being Yourself. Or Science of Selling Yourself Short from Less Than Jake. Basket
Welcome
Case.
To Paradise.
Yeah, no, you're right. Welcome to Paradise, and then that original riff that ended up as the interlude in Halloween Mart. And then when we were coming up with this album, then we did a karaoke party. We called with another fake band. We called it Ghost of Toast again. That was like 7 years ago. And then we were doing this album, and we were like, we had no idea what we were going to call it. And I just kind of threw it on like a piece of artwork, and it was like, that's that. And that's not that artwork. It was a different piece of artwork.
It was a skeleton like toasting. Yeah.
What was the original piece? Yeah. Do you have the original piece of art?
It was Mr. Bones. So we had this one old piece of artwork, which was this Mr. Bones, our like semi mascot, and he was toasting with a glass of like poison while he was in a cauldron. And then Brent was like, we should redraw this for a shirt. And then I did, and it was okay. I wasn't like wild about it. I might revisit it again at some point, but that's when I threw the name on there. And it was like, there's the next album, and I need to draw something different for it.
And now there's lore behind it.
Yeah, well, and then we ended up coming up, like we did the songs, the Ghost of Toast theme, like the intro and epilogue and all that stuff. That came later. It was like we recorded all the songs, and then we were like, what if we actually built this out? And Brent said, what if we do a Ghost of Toast song?
It was a concept album.
Yeah, Brent was like, what if we did a Ghost of Toast song? And then I was just thought about that for a long time, and I was like, it needs the Vincent Price thing. And I knocked that in an afternoon, and then the next afternoon I showed it to the guys. They were like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I think it was the next day.
And I hate to interrupt you, Kyle, but I do have to give props, because the whole album we did collaboratively, but then the intro, middle, commercial, and epilogue he just did completely by himself, and was like, hey guys, what do you think? I just did this yesterday. Do you think this is cool? And it was
did it in like 5 minutes. Whatever.
Well, they haven't heard the other two yet, so there will be more to build.
That's exciting. So
there will be more.
I do the same thing to the boys, where I like to surprise them with things. I'm like, it's no big deal. I just been working on this for like 6 weeks.
Surprises sometimes.
But for me, it's like 6 weeks.
Let's go.
It's like 6 weeks.
We're waiting on like 2 at least right now.
Yeah, there's a couple secret videos in the works.
Man, I want to know.
Now, did you do the album art as well, Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. I was gonna say,
it's awesome.
Before we jump into the next one, I just wanted to mention, I really like the feel there's this sort of Ren and Stimpy sort of look to it. Whenever I see it, I just
Powdered Toast Man.
Powdered Toast Man. Powdered Toast Man, 10,000%.
Powdered Ghost Man.
It's Powdered Toast Man. He's here.
Powdered
He's here.
Ghost Man. You know, honestly, you got me making
5,000.
You got me making googly eyes at that one, baby.
Here we go.
It's the segues are just fantastic.
I tried. Oh, here we go. What's up, end of Back to the Future? Let's go.
He's got googly eyes.
I'm working on something. That's Earth Angel vibes. I like this.
With those googly eyes. When you look at me, I'm so surprised by those googly eyes of yours. How time flies. With each glance, it's like I won a prize. If I'm lucky, I'll win a disguise to go with your googly eyes. I don't mean to stay, but you don't seem to mind. Maybe we could be a pair. Googly eyes, I'm gonna make you mine. Tell no lies when we look into each other's eyes. I'm not worried about other guys stealing you away from me. But then you told me about someone new, how he's so fine. Now you left me and I'm so blue. Googly eyes, I hope that you go blind. So I cry, wishing hopefully for your demise. First the day I saw those googly eyes, those
I want to go to Zombie Prom.
Oh yeah.
I want to go to
Dibs on the
Zombie
blue
Prom.
girl. I want to dance with her. She knows how to dance. She can be my date.
Yeah, once again, I really like you're kind of slipping into like the rockabilly sounds right here on the album.
Yeah.
You're slowing it down a little bit. You're getting comfortable. I really like this. You're not rushing through on any of this. That is a really nice song right there. Like I said, it's kind of reminiscent Earth Angel. Earth Angel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Definitely
Like American Graffiti, I think it's
sock hop
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Island
whole
of
like
Ghost
I don't know if you've seen American Graffiti. That movie was like one of my favorites for like I mean growing up and then especially in my 20s. I think that there's a lot of kind of things that have defined and inspired. It's funny when you say things like Earth Angel and like Sock Hop Prom and all that stuff. I think about like a lot of little different things. Like that was a favorite movie of my dad's, and I think because of like I always liked the auditorium sequence where they're doing the high school dance. And then I think you mentioned Back to the Future as well. Like we try to take those little things that feel familiar and then turn them into it's almost like a nostalgia trip in a weird way. So we're piggybacking on some things, but then turning them into other things. The funny thing about it feeling like it was arriving at that sound was really interesting too, because I think it was when we were mixing it, it was kind of hard to get right for a little bit, and then we put that reverb on the snare, and it was like, there it is.
Oh yeah.
There's the high school dance.
The high school gym.
That
Yeah.
big room tone.
Yeah, and that defined the sound at that point. Yeah.
And I also got to say, I don't know if
the
you can tell or not, but Kyle and I had almost no fun whatsoever recording all those background vocals.
I was gonna say, man, the background
Miss
vocals
Piggy Muppet
are
singing.
my favorite.
It was awful.
It's my
Worse than being
favorite part
kidnapped.
about that.
It's so good.
And like in my head, we don't have any concrete plans for what the next music video is going to be. But if I had the budget, I would want to do a full Muppet show production with Muppets singing backup on that. Like that's what
we
plays
might
in my
have to
head
do
when I hear
sock
that part.
puppets. Could be.
That's
in the budget. That's in the budget.
That is my dream, to have a Muppet version of myself. If honestly, I would fire these guys in a heartbeat if I could have a puppet version of myself. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
You just cleared up so much bottom line.
You guys are absolutely replaceable only by Muppets or other fabricated Americans.
You guys are replaceable with felt.
Yeah.
You're the man, Punky.
Thank you, Trumi. Why do you think I asked for 3D renders of your body?
I thought you just wanted to see me.
No, I was.
What's on these computers back here?
Yeah. We're currently rendering. We're currently rendering Muppet versions of you guys right now. But who?
It's a great idea, Punky.
Hey, but who do you think's gonna puppeteer them? It's gonna be you guys.
I'm not puppeteering shit.
You're gonna have to puppeteer yourself.
Yeah,
but the puppets get paid instead of you.
Yes, the puppets get paid instead of you. That's
wait. Who gets paid?
The puppets do.
I don't even get paid
Because
now.
you can pay puppets less than minimum wage. It's a loophole.
Yeah,
what state? What state's minimum wage though? Or is it like the federal minimum wage? Because that matters. It's like double in some places.
It's different for Muppets.
Muppet, what's the Muppet minimum wage?
It's a big issue
Muppets
that all
and
of us
no
here at the
God of
MixTape
country.
we feel very strong about. We want equal rights for Muppets, equal pay, equal right for Muppets. Now, you were talking about not just achieving that tone, because I mean, back in the day, they had those big tube drums, big rooms, getting that big sound. But also, your guitar tone on that is fantastic. What do you play on for guitar?
A Gretsch. It's a Gretsch Electromatic.
Is that a semi hollow?
Yeah, it's a hollow body. Yeah.
Oh, she's
a beautiful big old guitar.
Yeah, she is sharp, and you can definitely hear it in the tone like that. And I was gonna say, you had mentioned nostalgia there, and it was very reminiscent of growing up and hearing my dad play guitar. And it's kind of those things, like sometimes you hear a certain guitar tone or just a certain cadence in a song, and it just kind of brings you back a little bit. And I was kind of losing myself in there, kind of losing a little bit of the horrorness and kind of hitting just more on the nostalgia side with that one. And kind of just reminded me of hearing my dad just like playing to the Commodores growing up and stuff like that. So
good.
Yeah, that one definitely elicited an old feeling that I wasn't expecting. So you guys are full of it on this album, you know. But
his dad also sang about toast often, sang him to sleep with stories of toast.
It's true. Yeah, my dad was a big toast enthusiast. It's great. I don't know if you guys know this.
I mean, was he the breadwinner of the family?
He was the breadwinner.
I was going to say the host with the toast.
He was the host with the toast. He was the breadwinner. But believe it or not, besides being the inventor of the ice cream soda, he was also the inventor of Miracle Bread.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Oh boy.
Rolls and biscuits, baguettes and buns. Miracle Bread makes sandwiches fun. Now you may have heard about a guy who got crushed in our mill in 1965. Steve got caught in the grinding machine. Pulled him in slow while he started to scream. Chopped up his body right into our mix. That's why Miracle Bread is a hit.
Kids love a taste of miracle bread. Our recipe hasn't changed since 1965 when mill worker Bill Higgins fell into our wheat grinder. His blood and brains went everywhere, and little bits of Bill have been finding their way into our flour ever since. Maybe a little bit of Bill will be in your next sandwich. You never know. So make it a miracle sandwich with miracle bread. Miracle Bread Incorporated is not associated with the ongoing missing person search for Bill Higgins. We know nothing.
That's why miracle bread is a hit.
Oh my.
Back to the show.
It is.
Beautiful.
Oh,
So good.
Oh, my goodness.
shit.
Oh.
That's great.
I do
That is the
real
moment
quick.
when I started worrying about Kyle's mental state when he sent us that.
Well, not only that, but I had said one of my favorite bits from some of the reviews. Almost every review has mentioned Bill by name. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
they tried to get invested in this story about Bill and the mill worker and trying to connect it all through the songs and the story of the album, and it's like, oh, that's a great interpretation. Wow. We didn't think of that one. Or
Punky just said his dad's the founder of Miracle Bread. You just put yourself under investigation, man.
Yeah, well, we're all full circle, and honestly, I have no connections to the company, and honestly, I mean he's passed now, so good luck suing beyond the grave on that one. You're gonna have
My
to get,
dad owns a lot of stock.
unless you have a lawyer that's willing to perform a suance, then you're in deep trouble. All right. Ben, you just shit out of luck. All right. I don't know what to tell Bill's family. We are not. I am not a representative of Miracle Bread. I'm a representative of Punky's mixtape. Yes. Did Miracle Bread money pay for the studio? Yes. Did Miracle Bread money put me to college? Yes. Did Miracle
Paid for
Bread
this
money
party, right, Ned?
pay for my house? Yes. Did it pay for my wedding? Yes. Did it pay for me to go to Fiji? Yes. Did it pay for my veneers? Yes. Did it pay for my dog's veneers? Yes. Did it pay for my cat's veneers? Yes. But look, there's no way that you can connect Miracle Bread to anything that we do here. You'd have to be some sort of crazy Mr. Babadookie to figure it out.
In a little book, now it's got me shook and I'm a shaking baby. Mr. Babadookie, Babadookie.
Oh, this is country twang on it. Come on, good steps.
Mr. Babadookie, won't you leave me alone? Yeah. Well, I took a look again.
Toasty dough.
Babadookie friend. Now he's in my room at night again and again and again and again. Oh, Mr. Babadookie, Babadookie. Mr. Babadookie, Babadookie. Mr. Babadookie, won't you leave me alone?
Hope y'all are ready for some saxophone.
Saxophone? Oh, this is good. Ready?
Well, he just won't go away. I guess he's here to stay. Mr. Babadookie, won't you come out and play? Mr. Babadookie,
Mixed it up.
Mr. Babadookie.
Pull out,
Mr. Babadookie, won't you leave me alone? Yeah. I said, oh, Mr. Babadookie, won't you leave me alone? Yeah. One more time. Mr. Babadookie, won't you leave me alone? Yeah.
Y'all adding the spook to that 12-bar blues, baby.
That's beautiful. I say too, like in music, if you can tell where it's going, you did a great fucking job because you wrote a song. Like I just felt every part coming. It was moving through my body. That was good. That was great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Awesome.
All these songs work so well together. It's just like, yeah.
That one
very
was
good.
super fun to write. That one, if memory serves, we were just kind of jamming around at practice. And I think Kyle was even playing like Bebop-A-Lula, the old classic rockabilly song.
Maybe.
And I was like, there was something, and I was like, hey, I'm more like Bebop-A-Dookie or something. Like, somehow we got on there, and I was like, yeah.
Jesse said it. Jesse
little
goes,
book in a little book. And then from there, I think we wrote it in about, with like nonsense lyrics in about
the lyrics
10 minutes. And then Kyle.
Blah, 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 blah. But, like, the whole vibe and feel of the song came about, like he just said, we were just screwing around. It was like, but what if it was about the Babadook or something? That would be funny, right? And
that's
Kyle
what you said.
just went, well, I took a little, and it was like, okay, now we're off. Like,
that's what's awesome about being in a band with these dudes too. Is like we can like we know what each other's kind of think. Like, well, I mean, at this point, we were a jazz band. We like it's like we have a shared like kind of ability to communicate these ideas.
That song. Like, you know, shout out to Mr. Simpson, our high school jazz teacher.
It's
that little ending, the da 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 da. He loved ending a song with that, and so we were like, we have to have that be the end of the song.
Okay.
Not to be confused with this Mr. Simpson.
Exactly.
He's a very different Simpson.
I like that change up on the second time through the stops too, where you come back into it. It's like da, 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 da. Oh my god, that's
all Jesse.
It's got
It's got a. When I say Jesse, I mean Carl, but yeah.
Yeah, it's got a very one for the money, two for the show, let's go rock. Woo, you guys, honestly, I'm gonna burn through every single fucking pair of dancing shoes I got tonight.
Burn down the Halloween.
One
bar.
more shout out on that.
Yeah.
My dancing chair is worn out.
Our good friend Sean McFarland, he plays in a ska band in Atlanta, Taj Motel Trio. Check them out; they're awesome.
Have them on the mixtape.
He laid down that saxophone solo for us. Live, we'd always just done a bass solo there, and which is awesome. Carl does an amazing job with it. I was like, man,
done a bass solo
for that throwback vibe. Like, let's get a saxophone on here just for the record. So
everybody loves a saxophone. Can never go wrong with saxophone, especially a real one.
As long as
Saxadookie.
Mr. Saxadookie, as long as when if he joins you on stage, he's got to do it shirtless, Lost Boys style.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, but
and he's gotta make sure he puts it on the ducky.
He absolutely would.
Which one of you is gonna grease him up? Because you got to be greased up and shirtless too. You know. That's the only way. That's the only way.
The only way to play
can't be Brent. He throws.
I still believe
already, so no grease on the hands there.
It's true. I lose an average of like 2 to 3 drumsticks per show.
At first, I thought when I read the title, Mr. Babadookie, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like maybe it's like a Green Day revamp. Like they're gonna take like something from they're gonna take like Brain Stew and like I'm having trouble trying to sleep. Babadookie's watching me. Like I thought it was gonna be like a little like Green Day homage. Like that's what I originally thought. I was like, wow, you guys are really stepping out of your usual areas for this album, doing a little Green Day thing. All right, wasn't expecting it. Nope, totally wrong. Totally wrong. Went with a little 12-bar blues with the boys kicking it in the back one more time. I like that. You gotta honestly, I could see it's like your horror punk blues Brothers. You know, and
I love it.
So
even more, all the dots, all the dots connect.
So if they're not going to come out as Schiller's guy from the Lost Boys, then you need to get 2 horn players, and you do a Blues Brothers thing. See, I'm full of so many good ideas for you guys.
In zombie makeup.
Zombie oh my god! What are their names? The what brothers?
The Booze Brothers.
The Booze.
The
Booze Brothers. What are their character names?
The Booze Brothers might be like a little, like the Booze Brothers.
Depend what time of the night you're catching the Tombtones, folks. Waka, waka, waka. If it's after 11 p.m., you're singing the all-access 21-plus After Dark edition of the Tombtones.
That's every show.
Putting the bone in Bone Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, MixTapers. I don't want to scare anyone. I don't want to make anybody jumpy.
Whoa, that's pretty. There's another woo, baby!
Oh, I'm in a John Carpenter movie. Let's go.
I never let a person's food die as easy.
You guys get John Carpenter to play guitar on this?
I never heard a person shriek the way that you do. I'm not being mean. I'm
What's up,
just doing
Zeno?
a service, playing a prank because I know you're so nervous, and I like to remind you when I sneak up behind you that you're jumpy. Oh yeah.
Sneak up behind you. Ah, that's so catchy.
I never seen a person startle at everything. At a scary movie, you're the first person to scream. When the alarm goes off or the telephone rings, you make a sound that I describe as blood curdling. That's why I like to remind you when I sneak up behind you that you're jumpy. Oh yeah, maybe when you were young you saw a ghost.
I did.
Oh, here it comes.
The face in a piece of toast.
Hey, like the album.
It doesn't matter, I don't care. As long as you stay so easy to scare because you're
Hey, humongous.
jumpy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that little bass drum. Oh, everyone needs a turn. That's nice of you guys. Ready? We got one more. Do it.
Needed it.
You guys are so polite. Oh, and the scream on the floor. Yes!
Guitar solos are killing me on this album. Fuck.
I never had such a scaredy cat of a friend. But I laughed so hard when you jumped right out of your skin. It's all fun and games. I don't mean to go until you scream so loud that your head explodes and you can hear it pop from another zip code. That's why I like to remind you when I sneak up behind you that you're jumpy. Oh yeah. Boom.
Oh man, those lyrics are so good.
Homage to the jump scare. Why are you so jumpy, bro? Oh, that's fantastic. You got someone in your life that they're just really easy to sneak up on, and you just get a big laugh out of speaking them every time. Yeah, is it Melissa?
Because her what ends up happening a lot is I'll walk up behind her and and she'll and then just thought it'd be so that's the song. There's no like Melissa, I love you. It's just a song got songs about
You.
my spouse killing me and being a secret serial killer and about sneaking up behind him and making him jump because they're so scared and my girlfriend's a zombie. Yeah, that's they're all for you, Melissa.
That's true love right there. That's true love.
It's special, It means something when it's unique like that.
Tom's girlfriend is also a zombie, correct? Yeah, he's also
True.
For real though.
he's in love with a living dead girl.
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Living
Good one.
dead
Good one.
girl.
Living dead girl.
Oh man. So
yeah, she's
so you recorded this yourself? Who'd you send it out for mastering on this? Did you master?
We got it No, we got it mastered
There's
by
someone named
Red
Joe.
Tuxedo. Red Tuxedo Mastering is in Atlanta. A guy,
man.
Alex Lowe. What's that?
I was trying to say a joke.
It's so hard with the
Go.
6 people. Everybody's gonna step on each other all the time.
Go back. I wanna, Carl. I wanna hear your joke.
We sent it to do the mastering. We sent it off to Joe.
Joe who?
Joe Mama.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Did we send it to D first?
No.
Oh.
No, I haven't seen D in a while. Has anyone seen D?
I don't. usually
D's
look
been
for D.
missing for a while, which is kind of crazy. It's almost like I haven't seen D so long. It's almost nuts.
That's nuts. Oh, you already said it.
In the stream now.
Oh.
Yep.
And that's it.
And we're out. That's it. We're done. That's the last episode.
You'll have to explain that one to me later, Punky.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this kid. I'm telling
I don't
you.
like to look down on you, but I'm looking down on you right now, kid.
That's fine. Just explain it later, please. Thank you.
He's fucking center square right now. Show him a little
Or wait.
respect.
Top dog up here. What up? How you doing,
Yo.
Kyle? We on
Yo.
top, baby.
Oh my god. If we got 3 more players, we could play mixtape squares. Jesus Christ, why have we never thought of that before? We could play mixtape squares, and we could bring different bands on and do fun celebrity games. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just got really excited. And we could do it on a beach just like Hollywood Squares used to. Holy
Creativity is flowing in this episode.
It really is.
Hey, Kyle, I'm poking.
It's all that toast.
Oh,
dude,
stop
honestly,
looking me. Ow, ooh.
It's like I'm some sort of like think tank or something.
Good there.
Yeah. let me see what it
Dylan's face when every song starts is amazing.
does. He loves my segues. I do it for him.
Oh wow.
Ooh, this is different.
All right.
I've been spending too much time in my think tank.
Old time radio.
Think of what to
Could be on an episode of Breaking Bad.
and I
Are those rim shots or is it a wood block?
time in my think tank, baby.
That's a cross stick, yeah.
All I can think about is you. You make my mind go into overdrive. Got me so dizzy I can't see. So tell me, do you wanna take a dive deep down in my think tank with me? And I've been spending too much time in my think tank, trying to think of what to say. And I've been spending too much time in my think tank, baby. I've been in my think tank all day. My head is spinning with so many thoughts, ideas that lack in execution. I think about all my forget-me-nots. I try not to forget them. I try not to forget them.
Oh, yeah.
I spend too much time in my think tank, only
Oh.
thinking of you. And I spend too much time in my think tank, and now my brain is goo. And I spend too much time in my think tank. Oh yes, it's true. Thinking in my think tank about you. And I've been spending too much time in my think tank, trying to think of what to do. And I've been spending too much time in my think tank, baby. All I can think about is, all I can think about is, all I can think about is you. Cha cha cha.
Cha-cha-cha! Let's fucking go! Oh
Yeah.
god, they got him with it! Out of nowhere! Jesus!
That is some flair right there.
There was a really nice transition in there too that I liked at the end. or 3/4 of the way through. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the kind of bridge there.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. No, my brain is goo. Oh yes, it's true. That part probably.
Yeah.
Now, what?
The cha-cha-cha, I think that started as just like a joke when we were like workshopping the song and rehearsing.
Yeah.
And then we
Cramps
just
have done it once or twice. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's gold.
It sounds like something I had done.
I didn't think that song could get better, and then you hit it with the cha-cha-cha. Oh, God. Holy shit.
Borrowed from the Cramps, who
My
have
favorite
borrowed
part of
from
that
everyone
whole
else.
song, though, is at the end with the screaming lyric of all I can think about.
Dude, some of the layer that's so like I recorded the drums like we said long time ago, and kind of
far
Jesse and Kyle, or sorry, Carl and Kyle did all of the laid all their stuff on there and all the keyboard stuff, and it's my favorite part of it is seeing all the creativity that came out of that with like the organ part. And they'll just layers upon layers of vocals. Like it's the beauty of being a trio and then doing a studio album, because live we're limited so much by what we can do. But
it's different though. A lot of people have told
yeah.
me they like the live just because of the energy, and it sounds different than what they heard 1,000 times. The funny thing about the organ too is like that was when me and Jesse were building the track in Reaper or whatever it is you use. And he was like, we were doing the intro, and he like almost jokingly got out his keyboard and was like, boop. It was like this horrible organ sound that was just like, and like it was like he did it as a joke, but then like we just kind of were like, wait a minute, there is an idea there, and then we just played with it until it sounded
sufficiently creepy,
like it's supposed to, yeah.
It worked.
The Crocodile Rock thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, is your think tank, is that like your secret lair? Is that what you're in right now? Is your think tank?
That could be, yeah. The funny thing about that, and I mean, I think all the songs have a little bit of a spooky influence. That actually came because I was watching. I think it was back when Stranger Things 2 or 3 was on, and I remember when Elle was laying in the the deprivation tank. Yeah, and I remember like thinking about that, and I had been writing a lot at the time, and I was like, when am I ever going to get all these songs done? And like ideas that lack an execution. I was thinking like there's kind of a metaphor there. All the songs I try to have some sort of metaphor in. I try to like put something, not to like toot my own artist horn, but like that's a lot of times that's where the idea comes from first, is something real, and then I build off of that into something that sounds like a Goosebumps book.
Which totally works, and it's oddly coincidental that this shirt is not just flowers, it's actually demigorgons and waffles. So
nice.
And I was thinking there that I was thinking of those moments of Elle in the tank, and that's so crazy because that's the visual that I got in my head of down in
during the
thing
song.
tank. Yeah, that's nuts. But I'm also
nice.
Such a stupid Stranger Things fan. Like, we have like a wall. I have more Stranger Thing Funkos than anything else. Like, it's nuts. We have so much art on our wall from like different prints from different artists. Like, I absolutely adore it. So that's awesome. I immediately picked that up as a Stranger Things fan.
Nice.
Somebody should do a fan cut of that track with scenes from Stranger Things and put that on the YouTube. That would
somebody,
not us, because our channels will get taken down. But you guys,
somebody
else,
somebody else.
did.
You guys go.
But there's also like this little bit of like the classic feel on there. It's like, my darling, I love you. Like, you got this like this low bass tone on there. I like it. I think you should explore more of that. We should see how low you could go.
I can go pretty low, baby.
Ooh.
I like to hear that.
It'd be a good contest between you and me.
Can you go
Depends
lower?
Depends on the day. Who can?
Can I go lower?
Which one of you is the lowest bro? Let's go low bro compito.
I don't know. How low can you go?
He sounds like the dude from The Water Boy when he's like, well, I got it, man. You know.
You sound.
No,
like,
that's like fake low right now. I mean, sometimes it's real low.
you sounded like Billy Bob Thornton, like French fried tater, mustard fried taters.
I know where you talk.
No, you don't, Oprah.
I have to say, I went last night and saw freaking. This is completely off topic, but I'm just super excited about the fact that I got to see them. I went to a concert last night. It was Animals as Leaders and then Devin Townsend in Dream Theater.
Dope.
And so I was just like basically in heaven all night.
Oh, hell yeah.
Should have done some more screaming. Would have been a little bit better for the like. Oh yeah, I'm here for my interview.
Oh, we're going that low? Okay.
Lost my voice a little bit.
Okay.
Did you lose your voice? Did you lose your voice singing along to Animals as Leaders?
Yeah.
Dude, I know every lyric. Yeah.
Dude, I memorized them front to back. They probably have my favorite vocalist of any band. So
Greatest of all time.
Very transparent.
I got to meet
Crazy range.
I got to meet Townsend years ago when I saw
That's cool.
Strapping Young Lad live.
That's
And
cool.
It
That's
was
really
dope. It was awesome. Me and our moderators, shout out Sergeant Bluntman, we went to go meet him, and Buddy was wearing like our moderator was wearing like an MC Escher shirt print, and we just ended up striking this big conversation about classic art with Devin Townsend at like the Sounds of the Underground tour as like Madball or Terror was playing, and we're just like, yeah, I really appreciate the Escher. I really like the drawings and the sketches. But like, yeah, I really like the stuff that was really unpublished as well. Have you seen any of his workbooks? Like, you know, just trying to have like a decent conversation with Devin Townsend. Sweetest dude in the world. Love the dreaded Skullet. How was he last night? Because that dude is just a powerhouse of a performer.
It was incredible. He played Kingdom, and it was just like, ooh, I mean, it was just the most perfect. He's as good as you think he is.
I got some friends seeing that leg of the tour when they come into Boston, and I'm stoked for them. To hear about this already kicking off well.
Amazing. And whoever's going to see that tour, you're in luck. You know.
What do you guys have for upcoming shows? I know you do a lot of the conventions. What do you got for summer shows?
We've got the Little 5 Points punk rock flea market is on August 12th. I slowed down a little bit on the booking just this summer because I've been on a huge movie that I'm working on for work, and it's just been impossible to try to keep up with everything. Plus the album, I was like, let's get the album out and then we'll book more. But we've got that one that's like kind of like a festival type thing in Little 5 Points in Atlanta, and then we've got a couple more after that in October. The Atlanta Little 5 Halloween Parade. We play at Star Bar down there. I think that's on October 22nd. And then we're playing Savannah, Georgia, November 3rd for the Vampire Ball. I think that's the most of what we've got booked right now. That's it. I mean, we're not a touring band. I mean, we could like try to put something together at some point, but it's like, we do what we can.
We're gonna get you to Maine. We're gonna set you up right in front of Stephen King's house. Right in front of the mansion in Bangor. And he's gonna love it. He's absolutely if you could pick one of your songs to play for Stephen King, like this is the song that you need to get to King's attention, what are you going with?
Miracle Bread.
Miracle Bread?
Yeah, with a whole chorus of actual children. That's me that's every voice on that track is me.
That's fantastic.
Dude, so
oh, that's right. I can sound like children, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
Kyle
joke.
can sound like children on the internet. Great.
I retract.
Actually
I'm so backtracking the last 5 minutes of this.
He's
my
just
two
totally
kids, that's their favorite song on the album. They always ask, can we hear the bread commercial? And I'm like, this might count, this is going to ding my points for Father of the Year. But yeah, kids, here, listen to this.
Yeah, definitely.
We love it.
Definitely start with like the intro and you just say anything, him. And you hold up this on a boombox, the intro, and then you put it down, and then you pick up your guitar, and then you play which song. Like you say anything Stephen King. We set you guys up on the back of a trailer like the Foo Fighters did, and we just like drive you right up. You say anything him. We check Borders' books in the morning to see if he's grabbed his coffee. Make sure there isn't a Sox game going on, and I think you got a good chance. Get you guys in the Stand remake of a remake that's coming to a TV movie near you.
For real, if we did that for real, I would say Halloween Mart or Girlfriend's a Zombie. I think are probably the two strongest.
I think that would definitely get his attention 100%. I think he'd like the old rockabilly sound on it because, he was into that. He was into some pretty wild shit. And Stephen King, if for some reason you're watching this, because I know you secretly follow me on your secret account.
Yep.
For those who don't know, there's somebody in our stream this is my work email, no 420. But I recently found out this week that's actually Stephen King's secret account. So I'm on to you. You're gonna need to make another account. So
what up, Steve?
But
Steve?
we've only got we got one track left, and then we have the epilogue before we have to say goodbye. But I've been working hard. I didn't want to let you down, but I tried really hard to find a pumpkin. But it's so hard to find a pumpkin in June.
I'm sure.
So
I saved mine from last year.
I didn't want to let you down, so I got an orange. And I've been carving this for you guys.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's an orange.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
it's perfect for Summeween.
It's perfect for summer. Yeah. I was thinking, well, it's not an orange, but like, what better fruit describes summer than an orange? And then honestly, at the end of the day, I was just looking at it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Come on, let's go.
Perfect.
Love it.
MixTapers, make some noise. It's the Tomb Toad! Oh, yeah. Oh, old phones right here. Let's go. Oh, wait.
Come on, let's go, little darling. Come on and say you'll never leave me. Come on, let's go again.
I wasn't expecting that vocal.
Well, now let's swing me all the way down.
Come on, MixTapers, let's swing.
Let's go, little darling. Come on, let's go again once more. Ow, 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 I love you so. And I'll never let you go. Come on, baby, so. Oh, pretty baby, I love you so. Let's go, little darling. Come on and we can be together. Come on, let's go again once more.
Let's go, MixTapers. Let me go wider in my shot so I can dance some more. It's Summeween,
Nice moves,
baby!
Punky.
Rock and roll radio, let's go.
Absolutely impossible for me to hear this song, MixTapers. Those screams, man.
The backing vocals are my favorite thing about this whole album. Still going. That song is like not quite dead yet. Going.
The solo tracks of Kyle's backup vocals on the outro are they should be their own.
Yeah, there was a time he and I during mixing just soloed all of that stuff by itself, and listen to him slowly become 1,000 Robin Williams and just like lose his mind.
I think there's a clip of it on our TikTok. I do think there's like a little like where we solo some of this stuff. Yeah.
You gotta, even if you go and do like a reenactment of it, just like go through like, all right, laying down to the studio and just like laying down and just like do a fucking vocal take of that, dude.
Again.
Oh man,
It's so good. Everything on that is, oh my god, like just the layers of vocals have been killing me the whole time, and they're just so entertaining.
I was real happy with how a lot of the vocals turned out. Kyle did a
I like
good.
it. One of y'all immediately.
Carl, you did the mixing, baby. You sounded good, man.
I don't know which one of you said it, but at the beginning, you're like, oh man, an old school Ramones vibe. Like, I'm so glad that immediately got that. It kind of started as a play on the "Come on, let's go," "Hey ho, let's go," and so when we play it live, we kind of lean into that even more. But it's fun.
We do the hey ho, let's go breakdown halfway through the song when we do it live. DistroKid doesn't allow medleys or mashups, so we had to just play it cool and be like, it's just the same chords in the intro. Coincidence,
and then it twists into that guitar. Like, oh my god!
That right.
And then there's the hidden rock and roll radio. Do you remember rock and roll radio drum fill in the after the solo for the keen-eared listener?
Let's see if I can find it here.
You look a little closer. Almost to the left.
I think you skipped it.
Yeah.
Go crazy again. What was it?
That was right. That was on it. Yeah, right here. Yeah, here we go.
Rock.
Yeah, right here.
Rock and roll radio.
I love those little homages. To me, that brought me back to like the first time watching Rock and Roll High School. Definitely.
Yes.
It's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's not bad. I've kind of missed hanging out with other people that have retirement plans and 401ks. I love my boys. Punky loves it. Papa Punky loves his boys so much, but it's nice to be able to make a reference that somebody fucking gets.
So Rock and Roll High School.
I'm just fucking with you.
Come on. My back hurts too. I'm getting there. I found a gray hair like a week ago in my beard.
Yeah.
Totally agree, Punky. Me and Dylan suck.
Who did you... Dylan, who did you...
you kiss ass?
Dylan, who did you kiss to get that gray hair on your beard?
Troubadour's grandma.
It definitely... All right, you guys weren't... Did Troubadour...
I miss you, Elaine.
Did Troubadour make you and Carl kiss? I know he was trying to get the boys to kiss at the beginning of the episode.
Troubadour does not make me shit.
Ooh.
Got one. It's like right here.
I got Dylan wrapped around my finger.
The worst, honestly, all right,
he's my little puppet.
Just a moment of being real here. I gotta say, the worst is some of these hairs are not gray; they are silver, and they catch the light extremely well. And so every now and then, I'll look and be like, "Oh man, do I have like a booger or something?" No,
no.
It's just my aging mustache.
Just our decaying bodies, you know.
I'm slowly making that evolution right now. I'm slowly moving on to my third form, Salt and Pepper Punky. But you know,
Ready for it.
Salt and Pepper Punky, I like that a lot.
Salt and Pepper Punky.
Yeah.
But I've worked hard to get here. I pushed it real good, and it wasn't easy. Oh, you stop. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. My father went all white. My grandfather went all white, to the point where everybody called him Pearl because he was just all white hair. And I'm looking forward to that look. Honestly, and then I go for Salt and Pepper Punky, but I go to Punky Claws after that. So I'm all right with that. So
mine's red. Does that make mine paprika?
I got the young Santa.
No, it makes you
going
soulless.
Beard used
Makes
to be
you a freak.
It makes you a daywalker. You're like part ginger.
Daywalker.
Hurts here and here.
Well,
mostly here.
that's okay, MixTapers,
I'll die.
because
Okay.
we're all going to be hurting a little bit because all good things have to come to an end, my friends. Where we only
I know, they're trying
have
to prolong
just
it.
the closing epilogue here. As we close out Ghost of Toast, and I gotta say, Pumpkin Guts held a really special place in my heart for a very long time. Real talk here, all jokes aside, you guys have been with me since season 1. Since some of our very earliest episodes. You've celebrated every Halloween with us since our incarnation in some way, shape, or form. You've been involved in that. As someone like myself who's so deeply rooted in geek and horror and sci-fi pop culture, when I first discovered you guys, it ignited something in me that I was excited to see a lot of myself. Like, we always look for personal connections for a band, and albeit, yes, you have a lot of fun with what you do, to me, it's personal. It's deeply personal. Because I hear a lot of the rock and roll that I grew up on with my parents, with influences of the early punk that got me into the scene. Mix that in with the geek and sci-fi pop culture that up until like 15 years ago that got deeply made fun of most of my life for being into a lot of that stuff. It wasn't always the in thing when we were growing up in high school to be into, the science fiction and horror and things like that. You weren't always the cool kid reading Fangoria at the lunchroom table. So thank you. Before we say goodbye and listen to the last epilogue, thank you for being a voice to all of us misfits and outcasts out there, all of us spooky boys that grew up loving all those things. You bring it all together in this beautiful amalgam that can only be described as the Tomb Tones, and you no bullshit truly are one of the best things I've ever gotten out of the mixtape. So thank you.
Wow, man, thank you. That means a lot to hear you say that, and that really, really means a lot. And yeah, I'm super happy to see how far you've gone with the mixtape too. Like, I know it kind of started like as a quarantine project, right? Or it was starting like, quarantine kind of allowed it to happen and flourish into what it is. But I mean, coming on this and seeing, Dylan and Tom and the fact that you've grown and, have all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great. I mean, we're like, that's one of the cool things about the band too that I think has been really neat is I spent my 20s sitting around playing Skyrim. Like that, like I just being like, feeling like I was like waiting for time to pass. And then we start meeting people like you guys who I consider friends, like even though we may not have met in person, and several people I've seen pop up in the chat. Anna was in here a little while ago. And then there are friends that we know from real life that I've seen pop in as well. And like, that's like, it's super cool. Like I feel like this is what the internet is supposed to be, is like people using it. Even if you're 1,000 miles apart, you find something to connect over, and you find a way to bridge that gap and share an interest. And now that we have things like video chat and Discord, look at all these tools we're using, but we're using it for something cool. And like whoa, my chair just gave way. Nope. But like, but yeah, I'm gonna go in for the long. Well,
hey,
yeah,
if you want
but no. But anyway, the whole point being, now that I've blah blah blah. But I appreciate you guys having us on. Thank you so much for doing like a freaking 2-hour special, and thank you, and playing us so many times, putting our little sticker on the wall in your normal studio, setting up this whole freaking graphic and everything. I mean, thanks, dude.
Dude, of course, I'd always go to bat for you a million times over. Honestly, like I said, it's the connection's gone beyond just the show. Like, we've chatted, Kyle and I, we worked on a movie together last year, which was exciting.
Yeah.
We've
see it.
Yeah, I know. I still haven't shown the boys.
I've been waiting.
But it's amazing some of the things that you can, when you truly utilize these tools for good. And connectivity and sharing common passions and interests and things like that. And we end up with nights like tonight. And always, like I said, it gets me a little sentimental when I think about it in hindsight, like all the jokes aside, and looking how far we've come, and from our first sit-down interview to everything that we're doing. And same with your evolution as the band, from your first video to, the first album, and then from things from there, all the conventions, everything you've played leading up to this moment. And I'm excited that we could have shared together. So thank you.
Thank you.
Not even joking. You guys are gonna make me cry. I'm tearing up a little bit. So. Seriously, I don't cry and stream often, but like, last time was Christmas. Christmas is the crying time. But
That's right. We cry at Christmas,
seriously.
not on Halloween. There's no cry. There's no crying.
No crying.
This is Punky's mixtape, not Punky's field.
Summeween's halfway. It's okay.
That's right. Let's.
That's why I only shed a couple tears. It's a half cry.
Let's check out this epilogue and give our final thoughts on the album, Mixtapers. Mixtapers, please do me a favor. Make some noise for our guest this evening, the Toontones.
So ends our tale of broken trust, a man reduced to crumbs and crust. And just as all things come to pass, poor Bill's remains swept in the trash. Now when you hunger in the night for a bite of jam and bread, remember Bill, crushed in the mill, and that your snack might be the dead.
Fucking ELO over here. Look out. Oh my god.
That was good. That was good. Those laughs are gold.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Nobody does a mad scientist laugh like Kyle. Yeah.
They sound like they're straight off a Halloween soundboard. They're perfect.
Yeah, you are a walking Halloween soundboard. You really are.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I don't even need this if you're here on the show. You can just do all the spooky werewolves. You know, you got a good howl. You got a really good howl. My dog's probably like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, why? What's happening?
Yes,
Needs a
werewolf
word.
master. Oh man.
Here.
Well, you can tell that you're not neutered. You're a wolf man with nads.
Oh my god, with nards.
Nards. Wolfman's got nards.
Wolf nards.
Wolf nards. Oh man, that's what's up. We gotta get all
That'd be a good band name.
We gotta. That's what we need to do. Is we gotta do a remake of Monster Squad. We can have you guys play the different monsters. So let's see. If I was gonna cast, obviously Kyle, you gotta play the Dracula, hands down.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You gotta
You
play.
bitch.
You bitch. That's like one of the best. What's a virgin? So good.
Oh my god.
Brent, obviously, it's a tie. Which one would go? Honestly, I think Brent's got it for Wolfman because of the hair. I don't know. It's the slick back that just makes me feel like it. And honestly, I think Carl has the emotional capability to play Frankenstein's monster. Can you just hand me a flower? Just hand me a pretend flower really quick. See, he's got it. He's
a natural.
He's a natural. He's a natural.
I mean, it really does represent my real life emotional range. So I think you're right.
Just halfway. Sometimes he's playing bass on stage and his hands just go out and kind of.
Obviously, I'm gonna play the kid that's the head of the Monster Squad. Dylan, no offense, it's a play on it because it's obviously Universal's. It's play off from Goonies. You're not Chunk. You have to play what his name, lovingly Fat Kid, Lawrence. His name is Lawrence. The name is Lawrence, and he pumps the shotgun. You got one of the best lines in the entire movie, and this Wolfman's got nards. Tom will play my little sister. That's the virgin. And that's the cast. Right
That's
there.
believable. That's
That's the best of all the roles. That's the one. I know you guys have seen my Stephen King rule shirt. I have that kid's shirt.
Oh yeah.
Monster Squad's one of my favorites, but I think maybe we link up for Halloween. We do a fun little Monster Squad homage. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just like
That could be fun.
All right, yeah.
Man, I gotta get links really quick down below in the chat. But MixTapers, please do me a favor. Make some noise for our very special guest tonight, Summeween Party Scare-Tacular. It's the Toontones. Let me get some links.
Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out and watching and listening.
Yeah.
I love the new album. I think the best way is just to go to your website.
You guys should really consider doing like a cassette with like a little art book to go along with it, like with the lyrics and or a coloring book.
Ooh, yeah.
Can you imagine a Tombtones coloring book?
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
That would be a lot of fun. Imagine a lot of the lyrics come to life. That's a really
Yeah.
cool idea for Christmas.
And one green crayon, and that's it.
That's it. There's one green crayon.
One green, one purple.
That's all you need.
Yep.
And maybe a black.
Maybe an orange
And a black, and an orange. All right, we get the spooky colors. Mixtapers, it has been an absolute blast to do this very special feature for all of you tonight. We hope we get to do something like this again really soon. Honestly, thank you for coming to hang out tonight. Kyle,
I was so excited for
Brett,
this.
Carl, honestly, I've been dying to wait to listen to this album, and honestly, it did not disappoint. Mixtapers, please do yourself a favor. Go to thetombtones.com and show your support.
Yes. Yeah, it's been very hard to not listen. I got like a 35-minute walk every day, and it's like, I just wanna put those headphones on and listen. And now I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna listen to for the next 6 weeks straight, nonstop.
Mixtapers, blow this chat up. Oh,
blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up.
Burn it down. Burn down the Halloween mark.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
But if you do, don't blame us. We didn't tell you to.
Yeah, we're not liable in any way for anybody burning down any.
Yeah, you never heard of us if that happened.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you so much for hanging out. Mixtapers to Tombtones, Ghost to Toast, available on all streaming platforms, available for purchase on the tombtones.com website. Again, make some noise. Let's dance our way out of here. We'll be back on Thursday this week. We're taking Wednesday off. Punky's going to see Les Claypool, the moderator. We're coming back Thursday, June 29th, 7 p.m.
I don't think it's on a Thursday since your birthday.
We have not streamed on a Thursday in a long time either. Special week.
It's your birthday.
Mixtapers, I'm your host, Punky Bruiser. That guy.
Yo, Lumpy, how you doing?
And awkward, strange, sexy Terminator.
Definitely awkward and strange.
Our very special guest, Tombtones, Kyle, Brent, Carl. Make some noise. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back Thursday. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon, Mixtapers. Be sure to take care of each other. It's a crazy world out there. Until next time.